Right, welcome back. Let's continue with more news now. In fact, South African rapper, songwriter, record producer ByLwansta, known for his unique talent, distinct style in the music industry, his dynamic stage presence and energetic live shows have solidified his reputation as one of the most exciting performers in the South African music scene. So he has a new album. It's called The Chip Is Stale. It delves into the introspective journey of Bubs, affectionately known as Bubble Boy, a young adult grappling with his mental health and past traumas. The rapper now joins us to tell us a little bit more. ByLwansta, good morning. Thanks for joining us at this hour.
Thank you for having me. Very happy to be here.
Well, firstly, congrats on this new offering.
Yes.
How does it feel to finally bare your soul and release this work?
I mean, it's exciting, just like the mere fact that I'm about to put something into the world, and it's, we're in the human business before we're in the music business. So it's like a human experience that people are going to be listening to and engaging with, deciding if they relate or if they like certain things. But once it's out of my control. And I'm a bit of a control freak as far as the pre-stuff. So now it's coming out. This is the first time we're actually mentioning it, that there's an album. We've just been sneaking, teasing for the last couple of months, and now we're here.
Well, it's released and it gets to take a life of its own.
Yeah.
Perhaps even the approach that you took, the introspective journey of Bubs. Why the decision to go that route in telling the story?
So my music is very autobiographical. And for me, it's like it's a bit of a cliche to call it therapeutic, but that's really it. When I'm writing, it's really just me externalizing a lot of the things that I'm feeling inside, and my outlet happens to be music. So I think what my music journey has been for the last maybe 10 years has just been like a documentation of my personal growth as a human being. And this is a nice check-in point of me. I'm 29 this year in June, and I'm just this 29-year-old version of me releasing this part of his like music, and this chapter is just like, it's like not even a weight off my shoulder, but it's like, this is me right now, and take me as I am.
It's like an onion that is layered.
Absolutely.
And you get to unlayer.
Yeah, and it's like it relayers itself automatically because it's a constant journey of self-discovery, like the journey of Bubs. He's just like a character and created for this album, Bubble Boy, because he's a guy from Kokstad, KZN. He's just moved to Joburg. Well, I moved in 2019, but it's like we're a bit afraid of the world, a little bit, and then we just want to keep ourselves in a bubble. But, through the journey of the music, it's very narrative driven. So like from track 1, you're taken through to track 10, and then you kind of discover that, okay, cool, at the end of this, now he's a bit of a passenger prince. It's like a nice journey. Like,
absolutely.
So.
I actually wanted to delve into the message you want people to take away from it when listening. What are you trying to evoke and heal as well?
Stop ignoring the signs. So that's like a constant theme throughout this journey, because it's self-discovery for me. Again, at 29, there's a lot of signs that I realized that I had been ignoring, like throughout my upbringing, my childhood, high school, and whatnot. So even the chip is stale. What the title speaks to is the chip on my shoulder is stale, and I need to just address everything. And addressing everything is just being aware of the signs. So there's a nice metaphor with this album that has the parallels between older vehicles. I drive an Opel Corsa 2005, and our personal human mental health. So like an older vehicle, it has underlying issues that you might not have imagined, because owner number 8, maybe burnt the alternator, and then by the time you get it, you're not aware of this, and then you're driving, trying to go to Durban to your old college's graduation to motivate the kids, and then your car breaks down, and this is an underlying issue. And then it just felt like an appropriate metaphor and vehicle for just like us with our traumas. We don't really realize we have issues until we break down. So I looked at these parallels between the older car and us, and then the chip is stale, and then just stop ignoring the signs, like those signs that show up on your dashboard, and then it's like, I know my car. That's us with our mental health as well. Like, that didn't offend me. I'm going to keep moving. Meanwhile, it's just eating at you. So the message I really want people to take away from is just stop ignoring the signs.
How do you think it's indicative of the collective consciousness? I mean, I'm just looking at where we are, the trauma we faced in this world post-COVID. But even for South Africa, founded on violence and trauma.
I think I'm an avoidant person, something that I've become aware. Again, I've noticed the signs, and I think moving on far too quickly from things might be something that allows the trauma to just be prolonged. And then we just become broken people. We give birth to broken people. So on my side, there's just in an attempt to heal, it's being aware and not moving on quickly and acting everything's okay. That's why these signs are important. I always feel like the stop sign is one of the greatest pieces of design. No one knows who designed it, but we all know to stop. So if we kind of treated a lot of these warnings, these traumas in our lives as like stop signs, or like the battery sign or the engine light. You know, it's like we'd, you know, maybe take our time. It's about taking your time with just, you know, healing. You know, so as a country, I feel like with everything that we've gone through, if we kind of took time, it's just unfortunate. Life doesn't stop and pause for you to get off into a pit stop. You know, that's...
They say that, or it is said that anything that slows you down is a gift. And
I like
so
that.
if we look at, you know, what that does for you, I'm sure there was also inertia and challenges that you've had to face. Just as we conclude, what would you say was the biggest inertial challenge you had to overcome in producing this album?
I think there's a lot of realities that I've been introduced to just, you know, through learning about myself through other people. And for the most part, it's been in very intimate relationships because I think my partners or partner, wait, did that sound weird? But I mean, it's like, you just feel like this is a mirror, you know, of myself. And then, like, you know, this is actually the album cover for the album.
It's beautiful.
This is my baby. I call her Light of My Life. This is the Opal Corsa. And then this is just her moment. Very typographic, inspired by the international typographic style. That's just, you know, a minimalist style, very predominantly typographic. And yeah, I think it works. It's got nice motion potential as well.
No, it's eye-grabbing, and also it's a conversation starter.
Absolutely. You know.
The conversation continues. In fact, I have to leave it there for now, but we're not actually going to say goodbye because you are going to be performing in just a bit. But thank you for joining us at this hour, for being so vulnerable, courageous, and telling your story.
Yeah, thank you. Someone's got to do it, and, you know, I'll just take the lead.
Well, let's see how we heal as a nation after this. We're going to leave it there for now. Of course, we're chatting to rapper, songwriter, producer, and all-round creative about his recent album. It is called The Chip Este by ByLwansta. We'll leave it there for now. Take a quick ad break. More news and updates upon our return.